Welcome to MCC and the COS course. The first chapter in the COS textbook is called Starting Smart. This video will be an overview of some of the important topics in Chapter 1. We encourage you to log into the online textbook and read it thoroughly for all the important information and tips found in this chapter. So what does it mean to start smart and to start your semester smart? Let's take a look and find out. Transitioning to college can be a time of a lot of stress and uncertainty. Here are some tips to help you make an effective transition to college. You may want to learn your MCC ID number. It's often referred to as your M number. You'll find it on some of the information you've received from the college already, maybe in the mail or an email, possibly from the admissions office. So make sure you write down your M number and start to memorize it, because many college offices will ask you for your M number when trying to assist you. So keep it handy. Attend orientation if you haven't already. Orientation can be a great way, whether in person or online, to get a great overview of all the resources at the college. Don't worry if you haven't had time to attend orientation in person, you can still access online orientation on the college's A to Z index under O for Orientation. We encourage you to log into your MyMCC account and explore some of the many resources at the college, from online tutoring to counseling support to the financial aid office. There are a lot of resources that can help you in your time here at MCC. Also, in the beginning of the semester, make sure you get your course materials. This could be books and supplies. Contact the MCC bookstore for what books are required for your classes. Make sure you do this early so that you're prepared when classes start. And finally, get involved at MCC. Be on the lookout for campus events, clubs and organizations you may want to join. Oftentimes, by getting involved on campus, you have a much more deep experience and enjoyable experience during your time here at MCC. So make sure you are on the lookout to get involved. First and foremost, it's important for you to know your class schedule. Take a look at your course schedule. Make sure you know when and where your class is meeting if it is a course that's not online. Also know what mode you're in. So some courses that MCC is currently offering are face-to-face, where you meet at an MCC location, online, which meets asynchronously, meaning there's no specific date and time that you have to meet. All the information and all the course modules are on your course on Blackboard, which you access through your MyMCC, My Courses. And then you click on the link for your course. All the information will be online. There's no set date or time. If you're taking a remote course, this means that you're meeting certain days and times during the week on Zoom. Professors will normally email you a Zoom link, or it might be embedded on your course menu on Blackboard. If you haven't heard from your professor about your Zoom link, you could try to email them using the faculty staff directory online. You may also see that you're taking a course that's listed as hybrid. Hybrid is usually a combination of the above, so it could be partially face-to-face and online, or it may be partially remote and online. Again, if you're confused about this mode, you may want to talk to your instructor for the course. You may also see, especially with math classes, a course that might be referred to as flexible pace. Flexible paces course are usually math classes designed as a self-directed course in which learning material is delivered via a computer or computer modules with online software, including videos and interactive assignments. Students are required to attend class, complete a certain amount of modules, and take proctored exams throughout the semester. This is often a great way to get refreshed if you're a little rusty on your math and be able to sometimes move through 2 math classes in one semester. So again, contact your professor if you are taking a flex pace class and need more information. Regardless of what mode you're taking your courses in, MCC has a variety of technology that it's important for you to be familiar with. Again, your MyMCC account is your main account at MCC. It's sort of like your personal dashboard. From this personal dashboard, you could access your MCC email, which you should be logging into every day once school starts to make sure you're not missing any important information. MCC email is the official communication of the college, so it's important for you to check in and check it daily. Important information from many offices such as financial aid, your professors, may be in your inbox, so check it out. If you're on campus, you may be able to print on campus using software called PaperCut. You get a certain amount of fund on that account, $15 a semester, and you use your PaperCut account to that $15. If you need more, you can load more funds onto that PaperCut account. If you need instruction while on campus for PaperCut, stop by the Student Technology Desk in the library for more information. Next, we have an online student success system called Starfish. In Starfish, you will be able to access information on how to contact your professors, people in your success network, such as your school specialists, people who are connected to you through financial aid. Your professors will most likely be taking attendance through Starfish. So it's important for you to become familiar with Starfish and know all of the great functions it has, including being able to make appointments for certain offices or your advisor through Starfish. And lastly, don't forget to navigate the MCC website. Through the A to Z index, especially the academic calendar that's found at the bottom of our website, the academic calendar has all the important dates you need to know. Due dates for dropping and adding classes, the withdrawal due dates, any vacation weeks during the semester or days off are all listed in the academic calendar. So make sure you take a look at that. And also the employee directory, where you can find emails for your professors or other offices that you may need to get in touch with. It's extremely important to attend college classes, especially during the first week, where the professor may be handing out what's called a course information sheet. That's sort of the course's policies and procedures, grading, the format of the course. Any of the important information will be on the course information sheet. In COS classes, they often have their first quiz also includes information on the course information sheet. So if you're taking COS, make sure you check out the course information sheet. And then your next thing you may get is either a syllabus or a course calendar from each professor. That's usually an outline of when things are due. You may want to sit down and write down all your due dates for all your classes so you can stay organized. And again, check out the academic calendar at the bottom of the MCC website for important dates. Deadline dates are extremely important. It's very important for you to attend college classes, whether it's online, and attendance online means you're logging in, you're interacting in the course shell, you're submitting assignments, you're posting to discussions. So even online classes have what's considered attendance. You're actually interacting in the course. And if you're taking the course remote or face-to-face, it's showing up physically in person or on Zoom when the time for your class is, and engaging in the course. You remember, you get out of something what you put into it. So make sure you show up for class. And again, this is a good time in the beginning of the semester to get organized. Write down all your assignment due dates. Maybe get yourself a calendar, whether it's an old school agenda book or an app or on your phone. Whatever works for you, make sure you write down all your assignments. Start getting used to using to-do lists. Look at all of your assignments and kind of plan out your strategy and give yourself a realistic to-do list, either weekly or daily. And also try to create a system so that you keep all of your materials separated, keep copies of any assignments you may have submitted so that if there's any kind of technical difficulties, you still have a copy of it. And again, develop a system and schedule so that you can get your assignments completed on time. If you need to miss class, try to plan in advance if you can. Let the professors know that you may be having to miss class for some reason. Follow up with fellow students to see if they could get copies of their notes. You may want to check out Circle In, which is an app that MCC uses where students can post notes and different information and contact students within your class. You want to make sure you're up to date on any assignments, readings for that class that you may have missed, and also to communicate with your instructor when you've missed class. and make sure that you're following up and staying in good communication with your professor. As you begin the semester, it's important to start thinking about how you learn best. And learning is an active process. So remember to try to test out certain methods, different methods for learning and studying materials. Chapter 1 also has an overview of the study cycle, a 5-step process to help you get into the mode of being a student. Step 1 is to preview the information that may be covered in a module or in a chapter. So that includes reading your textbook, going over any notes or posts that the teacher may have had on either your Blackboard page or within the textbook. Number 2 is attend. Attend to the information. So whether it's attending class, getting into the information on your Blackboard page if you're taking it online, attend to the information that's being presented. This may also require you to take notes, whether you're reading from an online textbook, taking notes in your class, making sure that you're attending to the information. Number 3 is to review. Review the information from the notes you've taken from your textbook and from your class or from information that the teacher has provided. And then possibly turn it into step 4, where you're creating summary note sheets, flashcards for yourself. Combining all the information into a summary sheet can be a great way for you to study. And number 5, make sure you assess whether or not you know the information. Test yourself, either again through flashcards, maybe creating small study groups with classmates. Understanding your ability to process and remember information and then be able to retrieve it is extremely important for you to know and be a good student. So make sure you're monitoring your learning through this 5-step process. As you're looking at your course schedule and your time management, take into consideration how many hours is recommended for you depending on how many credits you're taking. Our textbook includes a chart that gives you some guidance in this. So if you're taking 3 credit hours, you may need a total weekly commitment of 9 hours. If you're taking 12 credit hours, which many students are, that is over 36 hours during the week, with 12 hours possibly in class and 24 hours of study and prep time. That could mean 36 hours during the week that you need to possibly designate to use to be prepared and attend your classes. So keep that in mind when you're creating a schedule for yourself. Again, communicating with instructors is extremely important. Make sure that you utilize professors' office hours either in person or on Zoom. When you get ready to attend an office hour session with a professor, make sure you're prepared. Have questions ahead of time so that you're respecting the professor's time. You want to introduce yourself and be somewhat professional in how you address the professor, especially when communicating on email and in person. And again, know that your professors want you to be successful and they want you to utilize things like office hours and stop in and clarify things that you might be confused on or connect over a certain subject. So make sure you utilize your professors. And finally, keep your eyes on the prize. Remember that maintaining a growth mindset where you know that you are capable of learning and growing will eventually lead you to achieving your goals. And remember to use your supports along the way, whether it's MCC's in-person or online tutoring options, financial aid, counseling support. There's a lot of supports on campus to help you achieve your goal of having a successful semester. And realize that motivation during the semester can vary. There's times when you're going to feel energized and excited, and there's times where you're just going to want to feel like, oh, maybe I can't do this. You want to remember that you can do this, and you want to reach out for supports along the way. So get ready to start smart and finish strong. Have a great first semester.